Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today's video tutorial will be on one brand tutorial, and the brand that I chose, it's Wet n Wild. You guys know that I live by the Wet n Wild, and I finally got all the products that I wanted to use. Also, I'll be including on this video the brushes. So I have my little cup with all the Wet n Wild brushes, and they're here. If you would like to know how I create this look, then keep on watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be notified. So let's keep on rolling. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to do is prime my face. I do have the face primer from Wet n Wild, and I will not be saying Wet n Wild each time I do a product. So let's go ahead and prime my face. This is the Photo Focus primer. I'm going to do is I'm going to use a brown mascara. It's this one right here, and it's also from the Ultimate Brow. I'm just going to try it and see how it looks. If I want some more, what I'm going to use is this pencil. This is a kohl eyeliner. I'm just going to give a little bit more, and I'm just going to use this lightly just to give me a little bit of definition on my brows. Then the next step, I'm going to go ahead and carve my brows, not carve them, but clean them up. Alright, I'm going to use a concealer brush, and it's this one right here, so you will see that all my brushes are from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to use this also to conceal and to prime my eyelids, so I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to go ahead and set my eye, and I'm going to use the Mega Glow, and this is in shade Dulce de Leche. I'm going to go ahead and use a fluffy brush. I'm going to use this is used to place foundation, but I'm going to use it just to set my eyes and make sure they don't go nowhere. My eyelids, my eyeballs. Okay. Next, it will be, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild caramel. I want to do my face first. Then Wet n Wild does have a foundation brush. It's this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and stipple everything out. This is how it's looking, guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place conceal. I'm just going to go lightly. I'm going to bring in my nose. Tiny bit. I am going to use the same one. So what I do is move the product and then kind of push it in or upwards in order to conceal the areas. And I'm going to try to bring it down so I can start blending everything out. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and set my face, and what I'm going to use is the banana color, and I'm going to use a angle brush. I'm going to make sure that I don't get no creases. This is very powdery, so just make sure you tap the excess. to set the rest of my face using the Wet n Wild pressed powder, and this is in shade Warm Beige. Now I'm going to use a fluffy brush, a powder brush, and I'm going to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going to use the same Dulce de Leche. I'm going to go ahead and contour or bronze because I don't have a contour. I do have a bronzy color, so I'm going to use this Dulce de Leche, and this is really, really powdery. So I'm going to be very careful how I place this, but I'm going to go and work this out and go ahead and bronze and give some color back to my face. Missing my fluffy brush, but hey, it's working, you guys. Alright. You just gotta be careful because this is very powdery. Alright. Bronzing is done. My next step, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink Blush, and I'm going to use the same one. This is not as powdery as the Dulce de Leche bronzing powder or contouring powder. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I blend that out. Okay, that is done. Now my next step, it will be my highlighter, and I do have a brush. Let's see how I like this brush for the highlight. So I'm going to take just a little bit. I don't think I'm going to like this brush, but let's give it a try. It's not too bad. I'm going to try this one and see what happens, if I could blend this one a little. No. Going back to this brush here. Yes, I like to be able to blend a circular motion on the light fluffier brushes. There you go. My finger, give it my button nose. Alright, that is done, you guys. So what I'm going to do at this point, my face is pretty much done. Now I do like to give me a quick set. So I'm going to use, of course, the Wet n Wild mist. I'm going to let that soak. So I have, of course, I have my Wet n Wild paint palette. Then I have the Comfort Zone. It's this palette right here. I have the Poster's Child. And I have this Art in the Street. So it's this one right here. So what I'm going to start using, it will be from the Poster Child. I'm going to use this coral color right here. I think I'm going for like a green cut crease kind of look today. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, of course. So I'm going to just use this color right here as my transition color. And then I'll intensify with other shades. So I'm going to go to a little bit more yellow tone, but I just want to make sure I have a nice base. And I'm going to go with the lighter color right here. Some more coffee. And I'm going to go and get the palette in Art in the Street. I'm going to pick up this orangey color. I'm going to try to keep it with the same brush. I do want to intensify the color. on my crease area. So I'm going to go with the Comfort Zone palette, and I'm going to use this color right here. And these colors are very, very powdery, so just be careful with them. Tap the excess and then go by sections. So I do want to intensify the look. So I'm using and putting this only on my outer V. Whatever's left, on your brush, then you could bring it inward. That way you build up a nice smooth transition. I'm going to go with it's like a little shader brush. Oops. I'm going to get this color right here, and I'm going to place that on my brow bone area to highlight my brow bone. So I'm going to go ahead and go back with a really, really light hand. Actually, I'm going to use a different brush. I have this tiny brush right here, and I'm going to use that same color that I was using. That is this color right here. Tap the excess, and I'm just going to place this in the outer V. Okay, so I'm ready. What I'm going to do is I want to use this color right here, but I need a base, otherwise it will not show, and I'm going to show you right now. So if I place it with my hand, it would just show a little bit lightly, but I want to make sure this color is intensified. So this is the color right here. Oh, I put some on the top, sorry. It's a really nice color. However, I want this color to last. Let me blend it out a little bit between the two colors. What I'm going to do is give it a base, and for that I'm going to use, and this is exactly the reason that I bought these little paint palettes, I'm going to be using this color right here as a base. So I'm going to cut kind of my lid. So I'm using a smaller brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm picking up some color. And I'm going to cut my lid. Make sure you take your time doing this. Use a different brush. I'm going to use this brush that I was doing before. Replace the color. There you go. This is a lot easier. So I'm still getting used to the brushes from Wet n Wild. I have my favorite brush when I cut my lid on my crease. Okay, you're going to distribute the product, and then when it comes to this side, just go inward or outwards. That way you have a nice blend from one color to another. I'm ready to pick up the color, and I wanted to use this green one right here, this olivey green. I'm going to tap the excess, and I'm going to start placing on my lid. And the pigmentation, it's enhanced when you use a base. Especially a cream base. Alright, now what I'm going to do is get some of that color right here to make sure that I blend one color from one color to another, okay? So I'm picking up some color with the same, this is like a little shader brush. And I'm mixing the two colors where they meet. I'm doing patting motions. That way I have a transition, and then I'm going to go towards the green, making sure I have a nice blend. There is a color that I'm intrigued. It's the same color I use on my brow bone, so I'm going to use this color. I'm going to use my hand, take the excess, and kind of place that in the middle and see what happens. Oh my god! Yay! So They kind of give me a different green in that area. Oh my god, I'm living for this look. Alright, so I'm ready for lashes. The lashes that I have is this one from Wet n Wild. I really don't like them. I'm going to go ahead and place my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back to finalize the look. Okay, my lashes are on in place. These lashes, to be honest, I do not like at all. My face looked a little bit powdery because when I went with, I used some of the shadows and it was going all the way to the skin, so I placed a little bit of setting powder. So I'm going to use a brush and I'm going to pick up some, and I'm going to coat my lower lash line just with this color. And then I'm going to use that orangey color that I was using, and I'm going to place that in my inner corner. And also blend the bottom part with it. Okay, I'm going to go back to that same palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this brush right here, and I'm going to create that crease color, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner just to bring some light to that inner corner. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is coat my bottom lashes, and for that I'm going to use my Mega Protein Lash Mascara. Okay, so I'm going to dust away some of the powder that I placed before. Alright, to finalize this look, I'm going to use this color here. This is a Rebel Rose, and I'm going to place that on my lips, and my look will be completed. So here's the look that I created using one brand, and it was Wet n Wild. So I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. This look was fairly easy to create. The only thing I did not like was the thin lashes. They took forever to place, and they were flimsy. I just don't like it. They look very nice for a natural everyday look, but this is not me now. The eyeshadows, I'm just in love, especially with that pink palette that I can use as a base for any color that I want to intensify. So I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next one. Besos. Hi guys, quick update. I didn't like the color that I had before. It was like more like a pinkish. With this color, it didn't really go. So here I am lining. I want to do like an ombre look. So I'm just lining my lips, and I'm getting prepared to use a beige color, but since I don't have, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a little bit of concealer because I want to keep it at one brand tutorial. So what I'm going to do is place a little bit of concealer so I could get this ombre lip. Beautiful. So now I am satisfied with this look. I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you guys so much, and bye-bye. Have a great day. Besos.